Hello everyone and welcome to Day Job. I'm your host, Code Marvelous, and today we're going to be playing a deck I thought of yesterday because of Daredevil being out and the fact that Ken likes to run a lot and he likes to play a lot of events. So it's a prepaid Daredevil Ken deck. Let's see how we do. Let me get the list into the show notes while we're looking for an opponent. I actually think that Daredevil is a surprisingly good console. I just think that it hasn't really been touched. Because there's more enticing options, but drawing 2 a turn is pretty freaking good. Morning call, morning seeds. Okay. This is good. We keep this. Also, I thought of the name for this deck and was immediately very excited. Alright, so let's get prepaid down. Let's take it. Let's always do the draw 2 cards first. And then let's gain. And then let's draw. And let's get a employee strike down. I've also been doing it in smoke, and that's been working out surprisingly well. So let's take that. Let's draw 2 and gain 3. Let's draw, put that down. We're not getting the prepaid cred, but we got a levy. We're going to be doing a second pass anyway. So Daredevil is a 5-cost, 2 MU Shaper console that splashes for 1 that says that if you initiate a run, so the run doesn't have to be successful, you just have to initiate it on a run on a server protected by 2 or more pieces of ice. The first time you do that, you draw 2 cards. Alright, so let's Temujin this turn. A boring turn, but you know, criminals have boring turns, and we're also going to force the Jackson pop here. Money, 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 money. Come on. Alright, so we need to get a breaker or a special order or some sort of other draw card. In the meantime, I just want to get our sentry breaker down so that we can face check. I don't want any archers not archers, architects firing. Okay, so let's draw. Let's draw again. Let's check HQ. We gotta just force some ice reses here. Toll booth. Fire it. And then last click, let's just run archives. And we're going to pitch that because we don't want them to know we're on a Daredevil plan, because we want those two sweet 2 ice servers. But we do need to get breakers, which we haven't seen yet. Okay, so we're in business. So our opponent's been holding a lot of cards. So what we're going to do is we are going to run archives, get the last hit off of Temujin, then we're going to take the prepaid bucks, and we are going to legwork. Because they've been drawing and drawing. Boop. 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 Good game. That was weird and quick. Balder, you can't come up in my lap, man. I love you. I will pet you, though. Yeah, I mean, our opponent got really unlucky. Alan, I wish our buddy Alexi was here. He'd be a big fan of what I'm doing. Alright, so let's draw. Let's draw. Let's do this and then this. Even though, you know, we're going to lose that 1 credit bonus, we don't have to click for a credit to be able to play the gamble. Manhunt. Good thing I've got lots of currents. Oh. Alright, well. Doing some math here. All right. I'll just pay it now. Got a money up, and we'll do the news hour now. First click, deal with the tags, and then immediately drop employee strike. I mean, this deck is cute. It's okay. I'm good. Feels good. Um, Victor, I couldn't do the employee strike first because that asset was a news hour, which prevents the playing of assets. Yeah, I mean, not everything has to be... Yeah, it's a new console and prepaid Ken, seeing if maybe something like Daredevil helps him do his thing a little bit better, you know? Testing it out. Ugh. At least Manhunt actually costs money for them to play. Okay. I mean, I guess I could do public terminal. I guess I have enough of a mix of events. Like I have Deuces Wild that I want the prepaid voice pad. But I mean, you can do whatever is gonna be best for you. So what's my play here? That Manhunt's just gonna keep coming back basically forever. I see that I didn't do the prepaid money. Let's just get it down. I think I gotta go tag me this game. I don't think I can fight CTM and shake tags. Let's see what's behind door number archives. Data Raven. Okay. Let's put down Daredevil and let's check HQ. Oh, I feel pretty good about that. Alright, solo 3. Three. So we know what kind of deck this is now. Alright, so what we're going to need to do is next turn we're just going to go through the Raven, get the money, and then siphon, I think. I don't think we have a choice. Or maybe we do and I just don't see it. Because we're pretty broke. That's a pretty good card. Let's put that down and let's get some money. I have 3 Deuces Wild. And I have 1 Fisk Investment Seminar. And then I have Daredevil. Yeah, I don't have a ton, unfortunately. That's something I probably need to work on. I don't have a ton of experience playing this type of deck. I guess I should probably get some QTs in there. We need some Operation Econ. Yeah, that's also true. I might struggle if I'm up against a deck that doesn't have a lot of ice. I think the idea maybe might be, it might actually be better in somebody like Smoke. Just because what it enables me to do is it enables me to, you know, they're gonna double ice R&D. Like, they're gonna do it. If they don't do it, if they don't double ice R&D against Smoke, because they don't want Daredevil to fire, they just lose because there's only 1 ice on R&D. So I think you have to put it in like Kit or Smoke, or, you know, somebody who really pressures a single server so that they don't really have a choice but to give you that 2 ice server. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody but me, but that's just the thought process I'm having. Alright. Let's get Abagnale down and get ready to rumble. Okay. I don't think... I'm so worried about going Tag Me. Because I know that there's a close accounts in there. Like, I physically know it. We just need a little bit more money. What would really be helpful is if our opponent scored a damage endo. So we could get some Aaron Maron counters. Alright. So we should have enough to get through whatever's here. So we are siphoning turn 1, click 1 next turn. Do we have a legwork in the bin? We do not. But now would probably be a good time to legwork. Maybe we siphon, and then we planned assault. That's also true. That's a good point, Seeds. I hadn't thought of that, but that's a good idea. All right, let's do it. See, look at that. We're siphoning, and we now draw the legwork because of the siphon. So there's Archangel. Okay. So we're going to be short. So I guess we are going tag me. I mean, I think we do it. I think we go for it. I guess I could have used, since I still have the second Abagnale, I could have, and the special order, I could have bypassed instead of spending the money, which I'll do now. They were thinking about it. That was a pretty nougaty. Oh, right, and we have Aaron Marone, so now we're not tagged. Yay, not tagged. Oh, it feels good. Aaron Marone is such a good card. Alright, so let's get prepaid down. Let's draw. Sure. Let's get some more money. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do R&D. Well, that was my bad click. And I can't do takesies, backsies because my opponent thought that I was running that server in earnest, so can't do that. So my bad. BTF though. Alright, let's try this again. But let's go archives this time. Oh, blown out. I mean, we're criminals. They didn't score for turn after turn after turn. Turns out legwork is a really good card against a lot of these slow play, like, counter-attack decks. I have no problems abusing this since we're close to our levy. Troll's such a weird card. I hate it. I guess the real question here is, do I Temujin something like HQ or next turn, or do I Temujin one of these remotes? I think I have to do the remotes just for the money efficiency. I don't think we're gonna need this planned assault, so I think we can just click for a bucko. Take our time, be careful, don't do the normal dumb shit that I do. I'm enjoying this though. This is an interesting, more tactical style deck. The Daredevil is helping. Oh, it's got it. Yeah, it's got to be the political asset. But I think I want to. Yeah, let's money up before the siphon, or before the levy. Thank you everybody for joining me. I always appreciate everybody taking time out of their day to come hang out with me while I miss triggers and do dumb shit. Oof. Oof. Keegan Lane. So there's a Raven on there. Let's siphon. Going in for the kill. Good game. I think, despite it being kind of a anti, a play that shuts off the card, I wasn't ever contesting Clone Suffrage anyway, and they hadn't replayed Manhunt, so I think they decided that denying me money was more important than recovering operations that they weren't even using. This deck seems to be doing pretty okay. Just surprising. Do we want to keep doing Ken, or do you guys and girls want me to do the Smoke version? Or the Kate version? Let's do the Kate. Let's do one game of the Kate version. Welcome, welcome. We're playing Daredevil. I just got 2 wins as Ken, and now we're playing Kate. I have Levy in here, right? I do. Daredevil's pretty good. It's expensive, though. So... Oh, thank you. Okay, so... Let's do that. Let's put that down. Let's put that down. And... Let's draw. I probably should have put a feedback filter. Yeah, in Smoke, I'm putting an equivocation in there, so every turn when I'm running R&D, I'm drawing 2 cards, gaining net Mercure bucks, and basically milling a card. In this deck, I'm doing Magnum Opus with dedicated processor shenanigans. So let's get this down before we lose it. Let's draw. Let's draw. Let's put down Film Critic, and let's go for that card. Okay. That's an agenda. Or it's a Ronin, which we still need to trash. Ooh, did I just lose internet? I don't want to tip our hands too much. Grim, it's fine. It happens. I'd rather us stay focused on the stream, which is trying new shit and having fun with the game. Okay, so we're gonna play this game. All right. I want to get the dedicated processor out of our hands before something weird happens to it. Super Mimic. Yeah, no, Okran, I was playing it, and I was able to get room for the equivocation and both clots, and it was really solid, really good. I love that this is a no ice deck, because part of me just wants to face plant and move on to another game. So the nice thing about Magnum Opus economy is I have no qualms throwing away, once we have it down, I have no qualms throwing away all other money cards as hit points, which is a nice feature. Okay, so let's run HQ. I'll take that. Let's draw. Let's draw. And let's do a Magnum Opus hit. And another magnum opus hit. And then ditch Beth. I could have used critic there, but we didn't really need to. We weren't in imminent threat of something bad happening to us. Okay. So, do we think that's an agenda? I needed that just for the MU. It's a trap. I love these 5 clicks forever. The combo of Beth and Magnum Opus truly is a sight. So that's probably a Ronin, right? Bum, 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 bum. Let's check server 9. Let's check server 8. That's a jack out. Because if that's a snare, we die. Okay, so let's draw. Let's draw. Let's diesel. Let's get Yogg down. And then put dedicated processor on it. And then do a Mopus hit. Then we can overwrite Zool, get Inti out. consoles are such a weird thing to test. Because unless it's something like Desperado, like it's kind of hard to say, you know, like it's something that you're not necessarily able to base your entire deck around, right? All right, so here's the real question. Do we check that? Because we could just die. No, Ken did work out, Thomas. We won 2 in a row, but I wanted to try something different. And then we got Jinteki immediately. So let's overwrite that. Let's levy. And then... I guess we gotta check it, because otherwise we die. To a Ronin. Okay, that's true. So let's just get some money. We're gonna be living the dream. Okay. So let's draw. Let's diesel. Let's put that down before we lose it. And let's check server 13. Lucky 13. So all of the House of Knives are accounted for, which is pretty freaking good. So add to score area, add to score area. Why not? So while our opponent's thinking, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everybody who supports me on Patreon. I wouldn't be able to do all of the daily content that I'm doing now without everybody's help upgrading my equipment and helping me dedicate the time to setting up all the tournaments and getting the prize support and everything else. So I'd like to thank everybody, but especially Matt Bruner, Kyle Urbach, Paul Gillibrand, Chairman Hero, Ryan Perry, Dan Faria, Chris Perez, and Lori Plant. Take a look in the links below. If you become a patron before the end of this month, you're going to be involved in our first ever deck club, where we're going to work on an archetype, many different IDs maybe, but the same archetype for an entire month. And maybe if monthly donation is not something you can commit to, there's also the link to the tip jar below. Diversified portfolio. You can have all the money you want. All the money. I know you've basically got the money for innumerable snares, so such is life. I'll give you even more money on car. Oh, right, I got rid of the levy. Alright. So I think the time has come. Let's draw. Let's put down New Angeles, and let's start checking R&D. So, we don't have to do a ton here. So, at my Patreon tiers are, if you're at the $5 level, the $1 level, you just get to hang out and be cool and be part of all of the content. At the $5 level, you get to be added to the credit sections of my interview videos. At the $10 level, you get the shout out and you get some light deck help. And at the $15 tier, which we've picked up quite a few people in this past month, you get all previous tiers, plus once a month I will review a deck of your choice and help you tighten it up and build it. So every month with my $15 patrons, they send me a corp deck or a runner deck, and we work on it and work on refining the deck. Whatever you want. There's been some interesting decks that I've done. Run amok decks, silhouette, Ian decks. Whatever you want, I'll do it. I like exploring the card pool. You tell me what the deck wants to do and what cards you don't want me to remove, and I go from there. Oh. He conceded. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we're not going to have time for another game. So let's take a look at the Ken deck. So I think the Ken deck's good. I think I probably don't need the levy. Am I crazy there? Do you think we can do it on one pass? What do people think? In a Ken deck? I think I also just need more draw. That's true. I mean, the employee strikes do a lot of work, though. Because the version of the deck that I have online looks like this. This is what the prototype version looked like. So we haven't really had cause to use the planned assault. So I think we can turn that into another Fisk. Thank you, Grimoire Walker. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. One of the things about Ken is, since Ken has an ability that is geared around a specific type of cards. You know, he predisposes you to a certain type of deck. It creates this situation like Smoke or other people like them where you don't have enough slots for all the cards of that type that you want to put in. I appreciate that, Grimwalker. I look forward to seeing you join. What other draw cards can we get in here? I'm hesitant to put a quality time in because we'd have to cut something. We're pretty rich. I could hypothetically cut one Temujin contract to get a quality time in. What do people think of that? All patron levels are going to be open to Deck Club. What is Laguna Velasco District Splash for? Oh, that's not terrible. I don't think I can afford more than one, though. That's pretty rough sauce. Especially since it's not... especially since it's not something I can easily tutor for. First responders. Oh, that's a neutral card. First responders is a neat idea. Am I going to be rich enough for that? That's the question, right? Do I maybe want, like, John Masanori? Get a one of him in there? Oh, you know what I need? Express delivery. Card filtering to get my other tools. That's true. Yeah, that's solid feedback. So, do we want something like express delivery or do we just want Fisk? I feel like express delivery is maybe better, one, because it doesn't give the corp cards, and two, because since we're going to be running Daredevil, express delivery doesn't flood our hand. Yeah, I don't know, I like this. The deck's fun. I've been enjoying it immensely. It just came to me because I thought of the name and because I was like, who could use Daredevil? And of course, the first thought that I had was, of course, Smoke, which he definitely can use it, but it's just kind of gets slotted into her normal deck. And then I was just like, who else likes to draw cards and runs a lot? That was like Ken Tenma does, because he likes to draw events, but he doesn't like to click to draw them. But yeah, I don't know. This is good. I'm going to keep testing this. This is a lot of fun. But yeah. It's pretty good. Test it out. I'm going to be publishing this today as well, just because I think this is something I'd like to go send out to the think tank and see what people do with it. But yeah, I don't know. Keep experimenting, everybody. And thank you, everybody, for all the great feedback on these day job streams. You know, I'm waking up in the morning and I'm trying new stuff, and I'm getting a lot of high quality, really good like play feedback and like deck building feedback on these videos, and I really appreciate it. That's how everybody who's going to be watching is going to get better, including myself. But yeah, everybody, thank you for taking time out of your Thursday to come hang out with me. And until we see you tomorrow, always be running.